Right. So fatigue is a symptom that many claimants experience. It could be for a variety of reasons. It could be due to their condition. It could be due to the medication side effects, sleep apnea, any number of reasons why claimants will experience fatigue. But it also happens to be one of the symptoms that are the easiest for ALJs to ignore because it's not usually well defined. There's references to fatigue, but what are the functional limitations that flow from that fatigue? And a lot of times the record isn't really very well developed on that. But as a practitioner and a representative for the claimant, some of the ways that you can handle that is to address the testimony. You address it through the claimant's testimony, explaining, well, when I'm fatigued, I need to sleep. So you're addressing time off task, absenteeism, pace-related limitations. And a lot of times ALJs will ignore that. So what you really need to do is you need to develop it through testimony, third-party function reports, medical records, and if all of that is lacking, you can get medical source statements, RFC function reports from doctors to explain what does the fatigue really mean. And that's the question. How do you explain to the ALJ what it means and what the translation of that should be into an RFC? And you have to make those arguments either at the initial brief or your opening arguments and your closing statements and tie it in. Where are the limitations? What are you relying on to show that there are additional functional limitations here that should be assessed in the RFC?